We got fish in the pond. We added some fish yesterday. We just went to the bait and tackle shop and got some bullhead minnows and some regular little, I forget what they're not cherry minnows, but there's something else. We got a tiger stripe bullhead down there. It's cool. We got a huge, what looks like a goldfish, but he told me it's a bullhead. I don't know where he went. I think he's up underneath that log there. Oh, there he is. Check out the size of that thing. He's huge. He doesn't like me too much right now, though. He's hiding. So I think we put in maybe 10. And we got a black soldier fly here that's a casualty. The lily pad looks good. Plants are all looking great this morning. We are in transition going into flower, so these plants are stretching now. We're going to start to see the stretch. And we did if you were following along, we did a 30-minute ramp down from, we were doing 16 hours of light. We've been ramping it down to 10 hours of light for the last 2 weeks at 30 minutes each a day. And we're down to 10 hours of light today. And we'll stay at 10 hours of light, not 12, because I'm trying to mimic my outdoor environment. So we don't get 12 hours of light here in the wintertime. We're usually around 8, you know. I'm going to bump it up 2 more and make it 10. But as we get to flower, we will slowly ramp it down at the end of flower to make it 8. And we'll finish them off at 8 hours of daylight. These things, look at these stretch on this. It's unbelievable on that jolly pond. That is the wild blue. And then the OK calyx, which is this cherry grande times peach pistils. Just stretching like crazy. We've got Marco is growing his divine pine, which is award-winning divine pine there. Heavy hitter. Hoping those are both females. Those are regular phenos. These are regulars, so we're going to have to keep an eye on these 2 sets. Those over there are feminized. The jollies and the OKs are feminized, so hopefully they'll be females. You can see the fish out right now. Minnows are just loving life. I acclimated them for about 3 or 4 hours. The guy at the bait shop keeps his water at like 40 degrees, so it's super cold. So we brought them in here and warmed them up before we put them in. And they all seem to have made it. I don't have any floaters today. I have seen the shrimp. The shrimp pop his head out. You can see we put air bubble, air stone in underneath that log there, so it's coming out in 2 different places. Probably put another one over here underneath this log here. As you can see, we have the air. We have a place for 2, so we've got this. Just set it right in there. We're going to do something different with this. We're definitely going to have a blocker to block, you know, any type of water or anything. I mean, we're way up here. There's no chance of water getting on this, we hope anyway. But what we're going to do is put a little cover here. It covers up this. It probably goes down to the floor to cover up these wires, just to make it look better. We'll come up with something. We'll make it out of rocks so it all blends in. So we'll just put something here, put something here and coming over, and we'll drop it down. We'll cut all this plastic off. We'll seal up the wood underneath there and get us all this here will be a nice little cover. So there'll be a cubby hole here. We covered up with rocks. So rocks will come from here over to here, and will be a little slot here where we can just put stuff in, keep our wires and stuff safe. DHU is steady pumping in moisture. We had it turned off. Let's go ahead and turn it back on. I usually leave it off when I'm videoing because it just makes that kind of noise. But it looks like the grass is starting to really take off, starting to take root into that sand and silt. That's a good thing. We're going to get more aquatic plants in the pond and in the creek system. We're going to start off with the lucky bamboo. We've got some grass. We'll probably put some more grass in, but I've noticed that the lucky bamboo it's not bamboo. It has no relation to bamboo. It just looks like bamboo. But what it does is put off a nice little root system into this sand, silt, and clay in the creek system and helps clarify the water. It'll help clean up water. And we'll start putting some clams in here, and we'll release some shrimp in here. We'll do all kinds of different things, and we'll see what works and what doesn't. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of different things. We're cleaning up in here. You can see I've tried to clean the back wall up. We're going to be putting shelf back there. We're going to be putting some more plants back there. Probably going to raise this rock wall up a little bit. It'll cover up that DHU back there. So yeah, there's definitely lots of different things we can do. The worm bed is doing its thing. It's gotten down in temperature, but the temperature is still pretty good. We're still in that good range for the worms. Let's see underneath there. They like to be under stuff. That's for sure. That's why this is covered. Hold moisture. And worms just like to be under cover. That's why I place rocks down. You can go back on my Instagram. You can see rocks in this bed. And those rocks are there for a reason. The worms like to get up underneath of there and break stuff down a lot faster when there's, like I said, cover over it or like some pressure, like a rock underneath of it. Like that bag sitting there, for some reason that pressure holds the moisture, heat, and the worms just tend to go right to it. They would rather be up underneath that bag than underneath a piece of, or nothing. Just if I had this off of here, which we've got some grass growing now, that's cool. But if I just leave this uncovered, this dries out super fast and the worms go deeper. They're not going to be up here breaking down what I want them to be breaking down. So what I do is usually just move this bag around. And as I move the bag around, they'll come in up underneath there, break all this stuff down on top, and it'll break it down a whole lot faster than if I didn't have it covered. So the pressure, like that little bit of pressure, like from a rock or something, like a glass bottle, there's a reason for these things to be in these beds like this. Everything is there. Everything has a purpose and a reason for being there, and that purpose is mainly for biology. The worms, everything likes, like I said, be under cover. So that's what most things want to be, is under something. So that's what we tried to mimic. And we've got rocks. We've got all different types of things. That's why if I just set a rock on here, if I lift this up, it'll probably be all different types of crawly critters underneath there, breaking down things. And that's what we want. We want things underneath there breaking down that nutrient and causing that nutrient cycle. We want that cycle to start. Once that cycle starts, it's on like Donkey Kong. But thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.